I will start this video off with audio and then mute the audio so that way you can hear me. I wanted the visuals and the audio to match, putting the player in a very mystical, ancient place. And so I used this layout with climbing a hill and going into an ancient cavern to mimic that, along with all the collectibles and the final artifact being of ancient nature. Some of the trucks are all broken down to reflect that no one's been up here in a very long time. You can open this trunk right here and there's a collectible right there. As you can see, it is a shield piece, if I can pick it up. There you go, ancient shield pieces. They're all color coded. All the items are color coded throughout the level. And as you can see, you can jump over the trucks, you can walk around the trucks, you can do whatever you want. When you get up to the main warehouse, you want to explore. It should tell the player to come to the top, and when they reach the top is when they first start to really get a glimpse at some of the mechanics of the game. As they turn to the right, there's a rock which they can interact with and then throw through my breakable walls, which are just shaded differently so that way they still stand out to the player but then still blend into the wall as well. And as you can see, that was color coded red, and that's an ancient spear. If they come up to the window, they'll be able to look out at it, and they should be directed to do so, because in the background they'll be able to see the ancient artifact that they have been sent here to collect. After viewing the artifact, they can come back to the main warehouse, explore a little bit. There's cash and all kinds of hidden collectibles all over the place. As you can see there's some in this corner. Just move those boxes and you can get to it. They see that there's another breakable wall. And there's a collectible hidden underneath a physics object. So they take this one, throw it through here, and go through some more breakable walls. And when they're done in here, they come up to the door and come up to this hallway, and as they get closer they're going to activate a trap, and that's my pendulum traps. Time it just like it says, time it right and you should make it. That stands true. If you time it right, you should make it just fine. I'm just going to run through here, and I got hit twice. Yay. Here's the water and the main area of the ancient cavern. If you jump in the water, you die. Same goes with the fire. So the first thing you need to do is cross the bridge. Nothing real intricate there, but here's another breakable wall with the physics object. One thing to note is that this area may, while it seems big and pointless, if the player bothers to look around, there's cash everywhere in that corner, in the middle of these boxes, hidden, middle of those ones, and I believe in this corner as well. Yep. As they come down here, they're going to notice this pillar or boxed out wall. Again, it is a breakable wall. There's a physics object on the other side of this platform. They grab it and they can get whatever's behind it. These are supposed to be moving, however, they are not currently. The player needs to jump across them safely. If they fall in the fire, they will die to make it across. So there's some of those mechanics: the jumping, interacting. Here's another area with another piece and some stuff for you to move around. When they get to this lower level, there's a breakable wall. However, there's no object. If the player wants to, they can go all the way back and grab the physical object and try to get it across. But a much easier solution is closer than one might think. If they move these boxes around, There's a rock right there. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to do this quickly. The grav null itself is labeled physics right now, so I can just do this and walk through the wall. In this area is another hidden room that you can go through and eventually land yourself in this room, which there's some more collectible objects. After you get done exploring that area, you can come back here, and here's my main featured asset, which is spike traps. There's a little path that I've laid out. If they figure it out and they can walk it without stepping on anything else, then it won't activate any of the traps and they will be safe. However, just to show you that I can make it, it is my trap. I know how it works. If they step anywhere besides those paths, all the spikes activate and they start taking away your health. Right now it's a little interesting because it's not doing damage the way it needs to, but finally you collect your ancient artifact. There's a final shield piece, and for putting all these games together, all these levels, we can put a breakable wall here for them to break out and proceed on to another area, or have the player race back through all of the traps, make it back to the beginning and escape as the ancient cavern crushes down upon itself.